Hi, it's Dawn Pierce with Southern Instructional Solutions. Today, I'm going to talk to you about writing a one-sentence summary with your students. So often I am teaching them how to read using a phonics reader. So I'm just going to show you using the phonics reader. Mine follows a little storyline, which makes it real convenient to use. I don't have to use some other text. So I want to capitalize off using this one. The phonics readers that I'm using are primary phonics, which I love using. They're very systematic and explicit, very sequential in their phonics instruction. So let me go ahead and start to share this text with you today, and then I'll lead you right into the one sentence summary format that I use. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Now, the series that I'm doing today is probably going to be in 3 parts because I would break this lesson apart into 3 little parts. The students need short little bursts of lessons to help them retain it in their memory and to go back and reread the text as they're working on their summarizing. So this is called The Wig by Educators Publishing Service, EPS. And here we go. So Tag is a pup. Kit is a cat, and Kit ran to get Tag. And you might be wondering why I have these little lines there. That's for after the first initial read, or maybe after a couple of readings, I teach them to use phrase lines and practice reading groups of words together. So then I could work with them on their phrasing after they've learned to read the words correctly. So once again, let me start again. I'm sorry for interrupting. So Tag is a pup, Kit is a cat, Kit ran to get Tag. Peg has a wig. The wig is wet. Peg set the wig on a big log. The log is in the sun. It is hot in the sun. The log got wet. Peg ran to get a rag. Tag ran up to the log. The pup can get the wig. Tag can get up to the wig. Tag bit the wet wig. It is fun to tug on a wig. Tag got the wig. Tag ran to get Kit. Tag and Kit tug on the wig. It is fun to tug on a wig. Tag and Kit sat on the wig. It is fun to sit on a wig. Peg got the rag, but the wig was not on the log. Kit got up and ran. Peg did not get the wig. Tag hid on the wig. Kit ran up. Tag got the wig. The pup ran and ran. Tag did not let Peg get him. Tag had the wig. Tag ran and ran. Peg ran to get Tag. Peg got Tag, but the wig was on top of Tag. Peg and Tag sat on a log. Peg got a big hug. Peg had the wig and Tag. Peg sat to pet Tag. Kit ran to hop up. It was fun to get a wig. A wig on a pup was fun. And so after I do my first reading with the students, I've timed them without them knowing. It's through Zoom. I write my name on a little Post-it or in their notebook. I would write my name, my time next to it. And then I have them read it 3 times for homework. Then when they come back, they would read it again. My name would be number 5. I would retime them. They would improve in their time and we would celebrate their fluency increasing. That's when I would probably go back and reread and put the phrase lines on it. But let's go into summarizing now. So now that we have read the wig, I have them pull out their notebooks and we talk about what a summary is. And the summary relates to the main idea, and the main idea is what it's mostly about. And then I just ask them what color they want to start writing in. I always let them choose their colors. And so we are going to start in orange today. So let's start with our title. The title is The Wig. The Wig. And then we're going to go down to the second line and trace that line going all the way across. Okay. And then we're going to count down about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and draw that line going all the way across. and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and draw that line going all the way across. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and go across. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and go across. So I'm happen to be working in a college, not college, a wide ruled composition book. So I already know the number of lines that I need to be counting for my spaces, but I need basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large spaces because I'm going to be teaching the somebody wanted but so then summary frame. So somebody wanted but so then. So you'll need to pre-count to help your students count lines and draw those spaces out. So now we're going to fold into the middle and trace right down the middle right here. And now your students will have their graphic organizer all laid out. And so every single time you complete the somebody wanted but so then, it will always look the same. I never change the way it looks because if you have a routine, you always follow the same pattern. It makes your life so much easier to work with the students. So we have our graphic organizer basically set up. Now let's start to fill it in. So this summary frame, this one's for stories that have a problem and solution to it. So you need to use this only with selections with a problem and solution works best, unless you've pre-planned it out and you know how to make it work otherwise. So first is the somebody is going to go at the top. SOMEBODY. So your text is going to have many somebodies in it. Those are who we call the characters. So your character could be a person, it could be an animal. And so you could actually use this summary frame from the perspective of all the different characters. Probably you could just try it out ahead of time. So just think about that. Like you could write it one time from one character and write it together as a class. And then you could turn around and have them write it, same story using another character, and see if they understood how to write the summary frame. So we have the somebody. In the next box, I want you to write wanted, WANTED, wanted. So this is where the goal comes in. But, BUT. So we have somebody wanted, but. So SO, then THEN. So this is the one sentence summary frame. Somebody wanted, but so then. Okay, so it's a graphic organizer. So from here, let's grab another color and let's review what each of these parts are. So the somebody, remember, somebody is going to be a character in the story, a person, or it could be an animal. Now, whatever that animal is, but I just draw like, you know, could be a cat, a dog, whatever, it could be a snake, whatever it is. I just draw a generic animal. Try not to go too far into your writing space here. You're going to need that to write later. So you have your somebody, your wanted. This is where you're going to write what their goal is. Whatever that character's goal is goes into this wanted section. So they want something. So you're going to have to think about who is it in the story that really wants something? Because so often we're thinking about who has the problem, and that doesn't always work out on this. It's not quite the way it works. But is the problem. So you have to think about what happens that is the problem in this story. And then so is the solution. And remember, our problem and our solutions work together and match. A lot of times they come up with solutions to problems that they're all mismatched. So that's a new idea for them, especially when they're writing their own stories. They don't solve their own problems. So that's kind of cute. And then what happens next, or how does it end? So I guess it depends on if this is like a summarizing a chapter, or if this is just like the ending of the story. So that's how that would work for then. A lot of times you just see the somebody wanted but so, but I like the ending then to wrap it up. So sometimes you see a then, sometimes you don't see a then. So I like to put the then on it. And so pretty much from here, let's kind of talk about what this might sound like if we were going to start to write this, which we're not going to write this today. We're going to, when I'm working with students, let's say if you're working in a small group or if I'm tutoring, I like to do several things within the time period I have them and switch it up. So let's talk about what this might sound like. So we have lots of somebodies in our story. We had who were our characters. So we had Tag. And then a lot of times I don't remember who's who. So we might have to go and remember Tag was the pup. And we have Kit. Kit was the cat. And there was another character in our story. And like, I might wait and see if I could remember who that character was, that somebody in our story. Oh, that was Peg. So we have Tag, Kit, and Peg. So we have 3 characters that we could actually be thinking about to write this summary. So, so which one would we want to write about? So which one, there was somebody, some of them had problems, some of them wanted something. So which one do we want to write about maybe that wants something? Who wanted something? Well, let's see. I know that Peg's really working on her wig. Oh gosh, look at Tag. Look at Tag. Does Tag want something? I think he does. What does Tag want? Oh boy, I really think he wants that wig. Let's go with Tag. So Tag really wants Peg's wig. What is he doing with Peg's wig? Well, and he wants a playmate, right? So look, they're tugging and they're having fun sitting on it. And they're playing like hide and seek with it. What would you say that they're doing with that wig? They're just running around with it. What would you just say that they were doing? Oh, they're just like playing with the wig. They just think it's fun to just have that wig and run around with it. That kind of reminds me of like, have you ever had a dog that knows they shouldn't have what they just took off with and you're chasing them all over the house trying to get something? I think we've all had that problem before, that are dog owners. Okay, so Peg, so Tag the pup, somebody wanted Peg's wig to play with. But what was the problem? So when he took the wig, what was the problem? Look at her face. What was that problem? You think Peg liked it? Peg got mad whenever he took the wig, right? That was definitely a problem. So what was the solution? What did Peg do? Did he get to keep the wig? I think Peg got the wig back, right? Peg got the wig back. I mean, he was not going to get to keep that wig. So Peg got to get the wig back. And then she kind of sat with him on the log. And at that point, that wig's already dirty. She's probably going to have to wash it again or something. So she didn't really scold him too much. She just kind of sat with him on the log and thought he was kind of cute. But so it ended that in the end, Peg got her wig back. The puppy's not getting yelled at, so he looks pretty happy to me. He's got the wig on his head. So it ended with everybody being happy, looks like. And that's how it ended. So we're just gonna, for our first session, we got to read the book. We talked about what was happening. We drew out our summary. We talked about the parts of the summary, and we did an oral conversation about what the summary is about. And that's pretty much where I stop for the first time whenever I talk about the one sentence summary. The next time I see the student, we'll go back and we'll revisit that. So I'm going to stop here, and I hope you will come and find my video number 2 on one sentence summaries, and we will continue going into the writing part of the summary. See you then. Bye.